Hi guys, I'm Megan Graham, and today I'm here to talk to you about Clear and Brilliant before and after. So I had done a few things for my skin. One of those things that I did recently was to get a facial, and it was an absolutely fantastic facial. But this facial led me into a conversation with one of my best friends who just happens to be a dermatologist. So when I told her that I had gotten a facial, she said facials are great, but if you really want long-lasting results that give you a glow, what you should be looking into is laser. My friend told me about Clear and Brilliant laser, and I was very intrigued when she told me that there was little to no downtime. So guys, first of all, let's talk about Clear and Brilliant downtime, because for my lifestyle, that's a really important thing. Right now, I need something that is going to give me a glow, refine my pores, increase my collagen production, and let me get right back to my Zoom meetings and all of my things that I need to do as soon as possible. One thing that I want to point out to you guys is that I actually had my Clear and Brilliant laser treatment yesterday at 3 p.m. It has been about 25 hours since my laser treatment, and as you can see, my face is not looking unpresentable. I will say that it is a little bit sandpapery. It has a different texture, but there is absolutely no pain. I'm not having any blistering today, and I was able to do all of my daily activities with no embarrassment, which is really huge for me. So there's really very little downtime. Even without makeup, I felt comfortable enough to go to the dog park last night. I was just a little bit red and I put on a hat, but it was nothing that anybody would look twice at me for. I was able to find Clear and Brilliant laser near me at my dermatologist's office. I go to a place called Skincare Physicians in Chestnut Hill, and they are amazing. So I saw an esthetician yesterday. She was trained by the doctors at Skincare Physicians, and I just want to take a few minutes to really explain to you guys what my procedure was like, because I have already gotten so many questions from friends and family that are also interested in this procedure. I know that for me, when filming for YouTube, I just became a little bit more aware of the imperfections on my face. So when I booked my Clear and Brilliant laser treatment, I asked a lot of questions while I was on the phone, and I'm going to try to share as much of that information with you guys so you know exactly what to expect from your treatment and whether or not you might want to actually try this treatment yourself. First of all, the actual time that it took to walk in and walk out from my treatment was 1 hour. I got to the office, I checked in, and I was met by my practitioner, who was super friendly, and she brought me into her practice room. She talked about all of the things that were going to happen and what I could expect. So I actually had a topical numbing treatment put on my face before the treatment. I think she let that sit for about 15 or 20 minutes. So she put this numbing cream on my face, and it sat for about 20 minutes, and it was actually a very relaxing experience. So after a while, my face felt quite numb. I could barely feel my lips. And then my practitioner came in and she explained the entire process to me. So basically, she had a little device, and it was the Clear and Brilliant laser, and she went over my entire face with it. It felt almost like little hot, I don't even know how to describe it, but little tiny bursts of heat on my skin. It was not extremely painful. I would say that I am a very pain intolerant person, although I will do anything for beauty. I would say that it was probably on a scale of 2 to 3 out of 10, so it was really not bad. It hurt a little bit more on my forehead, probably because there's not as much fat on your forehead to protect you. I'm not sure why, but it did not take a very long time. I don't think it took more than 10 or 15 minutes to do my entire face. My face did feel hot. It didn't feel unbearably hot, and after my entire face was done, she put a cooling mask on my face. There was also a fan pointed at me, and after that, she told me that my face would be extremely red, like I had a sunburn, and that it would feel very, very hot when she took it off. She took that entire thing off, and there was a large mirror in the room, and I looked in the mirror when I got up, and it really did not look bad. It looked like I had an extremely mild sunburn. She gave me an ice pack so that I was able to ice my face. So after we finished, we talked a little bit about when I could expect to come back. Most people tend to do about 4 to 6 treatments. For sensitive people, they might want to space those treatments out more. I did not have any major skin concerns before I went in. I have to say, I've been pretty good about always wearing sunscreen, so I have not done a ton of sun damage to my face, and it is in pretty good shape. I am hoping for a reduction in my fine lines though, and a little bit more evenness from some of the damage that has happened from my rosacea. For those of you that might be wondering about the Clear and Brilliant cost, the cost of this treatment was $445. I am expecting to see long-term effects with this, and I also take care of my skin, so I do think that it is important to have reasonable expectations for these treatments. I think it all depends on what your skin looks like when you're coming into this. My skin was not in bad shape, and I'm expecting it to be in even better shape. I plan to go back for my next treatment somewhere between 6 to 8 weeks, but many people will go back for their second treatment within 4 weeks. So I'm just going to give you guys a little idea. I've got my care pamphlet here, and I just want to give you guys an idea of some of the things that you can expect to hear with the Clear and Brilliant pre and post instructions. This is a really important thing that I forgot to tell you before. Avoid having a suntan or using sprayed lotion, tan or bronzer before treatment. So as far as the treatment, you will get a topical anesthetic gel, which will be applied to your skin for about 15 to 20 minutes. The entire treatment time, as I said, will be approximately 1 hour. And it says, although there are some areas treated that feel sensitive, the laser is generally well tolerated. It was completely well tolerated for me. I feel fine today. I was able to go to the gym, lift heavy, and have a great workout with no problems. Post-treatment, you need to use a very gentle cleanser. It's also important to use a very gentle moisturizer. You don't want to use anything too fancy. You don't want to use anything too irritating. It's often a great idea to get something from your dermatologist while you're taking care of this. And then they talk about what to expect the days after treatment. I think this is so great, by the way. I love how well they spell every single thing out. I feel so covered when I am a patient at this practice. Redness. You will notice a pink-red skin tone to your skin for 1 to 3 days. This is a normal sign that the skin is healing. Sandpaper type texture. Some pink-red skin can turn to a bronze-like appearance and last for a few weeks. Again, this is normal, and the treatment is to hydrate the skin with a gentle moisturizer. It also says swelling varies from person to person and generally resolves in 1 to 3 days. I will say that I did not personally experience any swelling from this treatment. And it says sunscreen. It is important to avoid sun exposure for several weeks post-treatment, as well as in between your treatments. Also, it's really important to avoid the sun all the time if you don't want to look old and you don't want skin cancer and you don't want lines on your face. So avoid the sun anyway. I say avoid it all the time. Also avoid direct sunlight and wear sun protective clothing, i.e. a wide-brimmed hat. And it says itching and dryness. These are common symptoms once the skin has healed initially. Flakiness and dry crusting will gradually clear. Use bland moisturizers only and or moisturizing sunscreens that cause no irritation. Again, avoid anti-aging moisturizers with AHA or retinol. So I do usually use retinol. I am not using retinol right now, and I stopped it 2 weeks before my laser treatment. It also says darkening of treated lesions. This is expected and should not alarm you. This will persist for 3 days. I didn't really have anything super dark on my face, so I don't have any darkening of that. It looks fine. And it says makeup may be applied the next day. Green-based makeup, physician's formula will cover redness. I didn't apply anything green-based. I'm just wearing my normal makeup. I think my skin might look a little bit more tan on my face, but it looks completely fine. And then it says what to expect later. More than one treatment is needed to achieve desired results. Both you and your esthetician can discuss the number of treatments needed as well as the space of time between them. Over the following weeks and months, there will be progressive improvement and evolution of beneficial changes associated with the appearance of healthful youthful skin. So guys, I'm going to be doing some Clear and Brilliant before and after photos. I thought that it might be beneficial to show my before photo, which I'm going to show you now. And I'm also going to be showing you some different photos. So I'll be taking a photo at the 5-day mark, which I'm going to show you now, and then at the 10-day mark when most of my healing has taken place. So I really found the Clear and Brilliant side effects to be very, very minimal, and I found it to be very well tolerated by me. There was a little bit of redness, a little bit of heat, but nothing major, and it was just something that I could do and get right back to my life, which I absolutely love. I'm going to be updating this video in 10 days, and the end of this video will be me after 10 days of healing. I really just want to show you guys the difference. I feel like this is a great result, and it's pretty amazing for me to be able to do a YouTube and film with the camera on me and feel comfortable one day after getting a laser treatment done. Guys, if you are enjoying this video, please take a moment to leave me a comment below and just let me know, have you thought about doing a laser treatment, or have you done a laser treatment before, and what were your results? Were you happy with it? Would you do it again? If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I try to bring you the best in beauty, fitness, and wellness, and I love to bring the things that I've learned to all of you. Hi guys, I'm back. It is day 10 after getting my Clear and Brilliant laser treatment, and I have been so thrilled with the results. My face feels super young, my skin is glowing, and my makeup goes on so nicely. I feel like the Clear and Brilliant laser treatment gave me everything that I wanted when I was getting facials that just didn't seem to last. I think facials are amazing, but the Clear and Brilliant laser treatment goes a little bit deeper, and it actually stimulates your collagen, which will keep you looking younger and fresher for longer. Of course, it's not a miracle treatment, but I found that it did a lot in conjunction with the regular Botox, and I think I get filler probably every 2 years. So a very, very important thing, take care of your skin after you get your Clear and Brilliant treatment. So I have been not only wearing a sun hat, which I think is super important regardless of where I go, and I will be linking to this one below. I have also been sure to put on an SPF of 45 every single time I leave my house. I even went out to dinner the other night at 6 p.m. and lest I should get any rays of sun on my newly lasered face, I still put my sunscreen on because I'm not taking any chances with my new investment. So for me, this treatment was absolutely worthwhile. I did not feel that it was a painful treatment. I was in and out in an hour. The staff at Skincare Physicians was extremely professional. I'll be linking to them below just so that you know in case you live in the greater Boston area. And I feel like I got my value and my money's worth out of this treatment. It was a great incentive to take even better care of my skin after paying to get this treatment. So I would definitely tell you that if you are on the fence and you're thinking about trying laser, but you don't have the time to be out of commission for 2 and 3 weeks, definitely give Clear and Brilliant Definitely do give Clear and Brilliant laser treatment a try. I think it would be a great thing to do before a special event. I will at least be doing this treatment once per season to freshen up my skin. I really hope that this video was helpful to you. I will be posting all of my Clear and Brilliant laser pictures at the end of this video so that you guys can actually see what I looked like day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took them every single day, day 1 through 10, just so you could see what to expect. And keep in mind that everybody's results can be a little bit different. I did not have a lot of pigmentation on my skin because I have been very good about protecting it, but I do feel really young and fresh, and I think this was a great thing to do before my 45th birthday. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you supporting me on my YouTube all the time. I hope that you stay healthy and beautiful, and leave your comments below.